Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to another little episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. I know the calendar says it's November and we're about a week and a half away from Thanksgiving, but I'm getting ready for my garden this spring. I've always been told if you want a good garden and a good harvest, you have to work on it year round just like anything else. So just thought I'd show you this little quick video here and tell you about some things coming, but what we're doing right now. Right now the leaves are falling off the trees like crazy. Everybody's raking the yards and everybody's putting them out by the street. Well, they don't realize, especially in town, they're throwing away fertilizer. Great fertilizer. So now that we've had our first frost and everything's died off and I've stopped my gardening, now I'm going to start adding amendments to my soil and let it lay all winter. And then come springtime, I'll get out here and till it up, I hope, and put them nutrients back in the soil. So, as well as building a big compost bin back behind the edge of my garden where I'll be composting year round, right now I'm hunting for bags of grass clippings if anybody's still got any. And I'm hunting for bags of leaves, and I plan on putting about 2 foot deep of leaves on my garden. And there's a nice lady, her and her husband, they live in another little town not too far from here, just 15-20 minutes down the road out in the country, and they have horses. And a lady told me I could come get some horse manure. So I'm going to try in the next week or two, maybe not Thanksgiving week, but a little before, a little after, I'm going to try to get me at least a trailer load and bring it out here and lay it on top of these leaves. And as always, I'll be bringing my compost from inside the house. The eggshells, the coffee grinds, the tomato peels, sweet potato peels, things like that. Ends of lettuce, tomato that gets bruised, coffee grinds, and we're also starting to run our fireplace a little bit. Our weather hadn't got too cold, but we've had a few nights down into 20s and 30s. But when I clean out my fireplace, that's oak, that's hickory. I'm going to be taking those ashes and mixing them in here. And then come this spring, I plan on setting it on fire, burning it off, and then tilling it in. And maybe that'll help my garden because we're trying to do everything as natural as we can. And I try not to buy any fertilizer. And got another little thing coming in the next few weeks or between now and spring. I plan on trying to get me some rabbits. Rabbits are good for food, rabbits good for pets, for children, and they also produce one of the best fertilizers, high in nitrogen content, and it doesn't have to go through a heat like horse or cow or chicken. Things like that, you need to let them lay out and set for about 6 months, mix them in with other things, turn them, that way when you put them on your plants, it don't burn them up. But just thought I'd show you this little video. We're fixing to bust open some bags of leaves on the garden and see what we can do. So hang with us and we'll see what it looks like. And a few more. Oh, folks. And ain't it always the case? Have you ever noticed when you don't want a bag full of leaves to tear up, that's when it falls all apart on you? Oh, and when you want it to tear up, you can't bust the bag and get the leaves out for nothing. But anyway, like I said, that was just a few I picked up the other day. Before the winter's over, I mean, look around me at my place right here. I mean, there is a many thousand million leaves to fall before winter is over. We ain't even made a dent in it. But I can't get them all, but I tell you what, if I can get me 5-10 pickup truck loads, every little bit helps. I can rake up some of these that fall and bring them to the pile. But it's all free, that's the main thing, and it's natural. You get a pile of leaves like that out there, the earthworms will come, you'll have all kind of good healthy nutrients going on, a little bit of rain. And it don't hurt. Every now and then add a little lime to your soil. You know, you can go to the county extension office, and for I think about $8 or $10, they'll give you a soil sample kit. You go around your garden, take a little dip of soil here and there and everywhere, put it in a box. They'll send it off to your local university, come back with a soil analysis, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to add. So much potassium, so much nitrogen, so much lime. That way your soil pH gets up like it ought to. Plus again, like last year where I had my tomatoes, I won't have tomatoes there next year. I'll rotate my crops. That way all the good stuff we sucked out of the soil for this time will have a chance to be added back, and we don't burn up what little bit of ground I got. But folks, that'll wrap this one up. Like I said, as time goes on this winter, I'll show you more of adding things to it and different things going on. But it's like the old saying, if you want a good hunting dog, you better start training that little rascal when he's a puppy. You want a good garden, you better tend to it year round. But thanks for stopping in. If you like the videos, please hit like and hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, spread the news. We appreciate all the help we can get. And if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, we'll see y'all on down the road. Thank y'all.